Hey there, my name is Drew Brashler, and I want to help you feel confident with your production gear no matter where you're starting from. Today we're going to be talking about the Behringer X32 and how to load presets onto your console, and how to back up the stock presets that are loaded onto the console as well. So grab yourself a USB stick, and then we want to put this right up into the USB recorder slot of the console right here. Once we do that, we can go ahead and click our library button over here on the right-hand side of our screen. Now, we notice that we have a couple different preset libraries inside of the X32. We have channel, effects, routing, and AES50. These are the different things that we can actually make a preset for or load a preset for as well. So I'm going to go ahead and back up all of these presets, and we can do that by pressing the utility button to bring up this hidden menu. We can then either select the specific ones that we want to save, or we can simply press all. And then we can press export, and then we can find a spot on our USB drive that we want to save them. So I'm going to select my X32, and I'm going to create a folder in here, and I'm going to call this stock. And I'm going to then press Create Folder. So now what we can do is we can go back into Utility, we can say Select All, and we can go Export, and we can go find that folder. So we're going to go to Stock, and then we're going to press Export. We can notice that our access light up here on the USB recorder is on. Once it's all finished, you'll notice that the access light will turn off. This means that the drive is no longer being accessed, either reading or writing. So if that access light is ever turned on, you do not want to pull the USB drive out of the console because it may corrupt your data. Next, let's move over to our effects section and back those up next. So we're going to page select over to our effects section, press the utility, and then we can select all and export. And we're going to select the same folder of stock. We can next move over to our routing and back up these if we would like as well. So press utility, select all, export, and go find your folder. The next thing that I want to show you is how to import effects and presets onto your console. If you go to dbbaudio.com, I actually have two different effects and channel presets available for purchase. And if you go down into the description, you can find that link as well. And this is a way to help me support my channel in making these videos and making them free for you. So if you're interested in the effects library, there's 100 different presets available on the Behringer X32 for the effects section. There's also a channel preset that you can download for loading channel presets for your different kick drums, microphones, vocals, guitars, and just import that for each specific channel. So those are available on my website for purchase. But let me show you actually how to download those onto your console right now. So we're going to tab over to channel, and I'm going to scroll up to number 1, and I'm going to press utility, and I'm going to import. And then I'm going to go to where I have them saved, which is my channel presets here. And I'm going to press all, and I'm going to press import. And it's going to ask me, do you want to overwrite your existing ones? And since we've already backed up the stock ones, I'm going to say confirm. So we can now see that I have all of my channel presets here. Next thing that we're going to do is move over to our effects section and import all of the effects programming into this as well. So scroll up to number 1, we'll press utility, we'll then press import, and we'll navigate to where I have those saved. And then I'm going to press all, and I'm going to press import. And it's going to say, would you like to overwrite the existing ones? And I'm going to press confirm by either pressing this or pressing yes. Now we've noticed that the access light is now turned off, and now we can go scroll through all of our different presets here. So you can see that I have 100 different effects presets that you have available to you, going through all the different effects sections. Now, one of the favorite things that I do with my downloads is I do very good documentation with them. So I always explain why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. So for the channels, I explain why I'm doing the compression or why I'm doing the EQ. So it's not just an effect that you drop in, you also get a little bit of education as part of it. Now, if I was wanting to load an effects preset, all I would simply have to do is go find which one that I'm wanting to load, and then find the effect that I'm wanting to load it on. So I'm going to load my vocal verb on effects 1. So I'm just going to press load preset and then confirm. And then for my effect 2, I would want a delay. So we're going to go find the delay. There's my stereo tap delay, so I'm going to press load preset and confirm. Likewise, if I was wanting to load this on a channel, there's a few options that I can or cannot select depending on how you have your console set up. So let's go ahead and tab over to the channel and I'll show you those right now. So I'm going to go and place my kick drum on channel 17. So I'm going to go ahead and press 17 to select it over here. And I'm going to go ahead and load my kick out beta 52. And so I have all of these different options right here that I can select from. And the first one is HA config, which would be the head amp configuration. So if you already have your console set as far as your gain, you'll either want to go look at it by pressing view and writing down what your gain is set to. Because if you do load the HA preamp section, it will overwrite your gain, and your console might get a little different depending on if you had your gain set correctly or not. So we're going to go ahead and go back to library, and I'm going to press and have HA config selected because this is the first time I'm setting up this specific console. The next is name and icon. If I like my name and icon for my kick drum and don't want to import the one that I've created, then you would want to go ahead and have that grayed out. But in this case, I'm going to have it turned on. The gate, I want to import the gate section and the compressor section and the equalizer section. And the sends and main, if you have some specific bus sends that are already set up for your floor monitors or your in-ears that you're not wanting to have changed, then I would have this not selected. Once you have that done, all we have to do is press load preset. And then we're going to confirm. And we'll now see that my kick drum over here has a label. And if I go ahead and go click into the home, we can see that there's some EQ, a gate, and a dynamic section already set up on this channel. So then we can go over to our next channel. And I'm wanting to load my kick in on channel 18. Now I don't have to press library to go load this. I can actually press utility and load it from here as well. So I can go kick in, and I'm wanting to turn off my sends main, and I can press load preset and confirm. So there we go. Now I have my kick out and my kick in. Next would be snare drum. So I'm going to press utility, and I'm going to go ahead and load my snare, turn off sends and main, load, confirm. So now I have all these different presets that I can just load very easily onto my console and have a very quick setup to this console, because these are typically the presets that I'm going to be adjusting when I set up a console from scratch. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this made you feel more confident with the library section with the presets that we have on the Behringer X32. If you haven't already, make sure to check out that dbbaudio.com, as I have those presets available for you for purchase. Otherwise, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, as I'm always putting out brand new content for free on the Behringer products, and soon to come other products as well. Thank you so much.